right. Islam, Sheikh Dwayne Basketball, my Moorish American Nation family, Islam. Today was a good day. It's holy day for us. It's Friday. Really good day. I think as an energy, you know. Today, let's see, my work ethics consist of filling up the refrigerator with water. Let's see. Actually, I didn't fill it up with water. I take it back. I just moved some up. Mindy, I think it was Mindy that took care of the refrigerator, everything. I didn't have to do much at all in reference to that. I just filled up the ice in the dining room, swept the dining room, spot swept, cleaned the tables, changed the sanitizer water. The trash at the time didn't need to be changed, so I didn't change the trash. It was not that busy today, at least when I was asked to go out there. Refilled the lids, the napkins, sanitized or cleaned the kitchen doorknob and the bathroom door. Carl, the owner, was there for a while. As he went out just a few moments ago, one of my co-workers, her name is Mindy, she's pale skin. Unless she claims a nationality, but usually I laugh for her. Hi. Thank you. I don't know if, okay, they let me cross, so hold on one moment. Thank you. Gotta be careful. Like I said, I was in New York for so long, for almost 2 years, and I never saw an accident, but here, people get in accidents like it's nothing in Annapolis. So I don't understand what's going on with that, but things change. People, I guess, different area, different cultures. Islam. So, I mean, in New York, I would see people like on bikes and singular wheel. Literally going in and out of traffic, and no accidents or fatalities. Here, all this space. You see all this space? In New York, the cars will be bumper to bumper. Sometimes traffic be so bad, but I did not see, and I had to be out a lot of times, almost every day. I ain't seen one accident. And I was like, what's going on with that? Anyway. So, anyway, different cultures, different place, different mindset. So maybe that's why. I don't know, but I just know when we get a car, if we're here in Annapolis, I'm gonna be really, really careful. Really careful. So, I can't tell you how many car accidents I've seen in Annapolis. It's been too many. Some were right in front of me. The accident happened right in front of me. So, in the United States Navy, Army, passing the armed forces, the Navy and the Army, military armed forces. Anyway, Mindy, when I called, I think he is still her significant other. But anyway, I got off the clock, and he was sitting where I was sitting, eating ice cream. He likes ice cream, and I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know him personally. I speak to Mindy on the clock, or talk to her on the clock, but I don't know any of them personally. And he was trying to speak to me and seemed to engage in a conversation. He said, "I didn't know your hair was that long." Carl, now he's pale skin. He was going in and out the side door. I think he went in and out maybe twice. Mindy is pale skin. Her significant other is pale skin. And I asked him, I said, did you see Mindy? Because she's around the corner. He said yes. And then as I was taking my hair down to put my thing on, he was like, I didn't know your hair was that long. And I told him, I said, please don't talk to me, because see, I don't want to have any friction. First of all, I don't know anyone personally. Secondly, here in Annapolis, and neither does Imani-Grey-Bay. Secondly, I don't know him. So he comes in almost every day. I think he might communicate with Carl, the owner. I'm not sure. Well, they work. Minnie works there, so they probably, I don't know. And he sits there for sometimes a while. So I don't know, but I don't want Mindy or being in. It's just it just felt uncomfortable. Kind of, it's like I don't see people, family members trying to have engage at Burger King with employees that they don't know. Islam. So I speak to Mindy. We have conversations, which is great, but that's her significant other. So I don't know him, and we don't work together. There's no reason for him to have any form of communication with me, other than when he's walking up to the counter and placing the order for his ice cream, which he usually gets almost every time he comes into Burger King. So that I've seen. I can't say every time, but almost every time. Ice cream in a cup with no lid. And I noticed, remembering also, a lot of times, black Negro males and females are still saying brother when I'm out. So, like when I document about black males and female accents, and I'm walking towards Burger King, I document about hearing their accents in the room at extended stay. I might see pale skin more walking in front of me as I walk to earn money. Okay, so remembering I gave testimony about, obviously, the TV giving crimes, racial crimes, it's a racial incident. But for instance, there was this, I don't even know if I want to even say that, because I just had this thought. It wasn't my thought, but it was I'm experiencing a thought. But black Negro males and females marching because they say someone that is a black Negro male or female was murdered, raped, or something and harmed because for racism, whether it's someone being shot or so forth. And so you would never think black Negro males and females working in corporate United States jurisdiction, suit and tie, are involved. They involved in sacrificing young black males and females and children. You would never think to see them, the ones that are marching and going through the whole procedure, being a part of it. But I'm telling you, that's a lot. It's too many times that has happened. Too many times, because too many times in Annapolis, when I document about black Negro males and females, or the United States Army and Navy, on Twitter, on my tablet, all of a sudden, pale-skinned males and predominantly in the morning, early in the day when I'm trying to walk to work, will walk in front of me or be more engaging with looks as I'm trying to go earn money. Or some of them look to be like, how they have that redneck look. So it's just like somebody, I was giving testimony when I was documented by the United States Navy and Army, our behavior coming from them. And then all of a sudden I would see those that looked to be Middle Eastern driving cabs around me when I would be walking back and forth to work. So I would tweet odd behavior I experienced, now connecting the dots to 9/11, okay, about what I experienced in reference to the military, Navy and Army, those that represent the Navy and Army. Then all of a sudden I would see Middle Eastern cab drivers with the poofy. You know how Muslims wear the little poofy? Driving around very close early in the day, back and forth. So it's real to know that black Negro males and females are not all, but too many, are part of fabricating injustice. And so when you know you're among unnatural, unclean spirits, humanoid robots, they come in many forms. They could be the African American black Negro, male and female, Spanish speaking, pale skin. So unnaturalized, unnatural, unclean spirit, that's African American black Negro, who is trying to implement a form of bondage, or it could be Spanish speaking, and want to be able to rape, molest, whatever, have sex or engage, and it's not happening with someone that they see, male or female, and they are a humanoid robot in the military, unnatural, and they're not naturalized, unnaturalized military, Navy and Army. And then all of a sudden you see incidents created, whether that woman, that man, the children have experienced harm. And then when the TV wants to use it as some form of media attention, it's a totally different story. Okay? And then the black Negro males and females that are unnaturalized and unnatural. I mean, when I say unnaturalized, unnatural, definitely if they're in the military, that too. They get on TV marching saying no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Crying and boo-hooing. But we forget people know how to act, and they get downloads. Because if anything, if I haven't demonstrated that, I am demonstrating that in Annapolis. So I'm not accusing the Mindy's or Carl being involved in some form of conspiracy. I'm just giving a testimony. God, I just thought about it because I was like, I don't want it to be seen as though I was being completely rude. I have my reasons. That's her significant other. I don't know him. Why is, if he's not ordering his ice cream for me while I'm behind the counter on the clock, he don't need to be talking to me. Islam. Okay. So today I felt 4 sharp pains around the back, my shoulder, my leg, my foot, sometimes like in my intestines, my head. As I worked, I expedited the food, kept the counters clean, changed the sanitizer water on the front line. And what else did I do? The register was a penny over, or a penny short. No, it was a penny over. 1 cent over. So, And that's it. I don't know. Sometimes Phyllis, when I count and I tell her, she'll like, you always count it wrong. I'm like, I don't count it wrong. And in fact, at a Senate stay, I just got through going because I usually do the finance between Monty and I in reference to paying rent. And extended stay was charging me, and I don't think they were doing it purposely, but it was a mix-up in the rent payment. Instead of being charging $62.04 in December, I was charged $63.74 in December. And then she said the rent was going to go up in January, so it was going to go up $2 more from $63.74. But I keep all my receipts and everything on me from those times. I take my information with me to work and put it in my locker. And I kept the receipts. I'm not saying that it wouldn't be safe there, but my spirit just told me, spirit, Allah, my highest self told me to do this, my thoughts, so I did it. And thank goodness I was able to have a communication with the Senate State, the general manager, and she agreed. And even though the rent is going up $2 more, it's not going up $2 more from December, the price of $63.74. It's going up later, and I thought that was very kind. She said by March. So she's saying that we have to pay $64.74 in March. So the thing is, if I do it, I'm usually the one that pays the finances and balance our financial books, whatever, in reference to extended stay. And I try my best to do it the best I can. And I know I'm doing it okay. So when Phyllis saying with the register, when the register is $10 short, $10 over, and I'm telling her, and she doesn't want me to use the calculator. She does not want me to use the calculator in the office. She wants me to do it by hand. She's the only manager that I've seen that does not want me to use the calculator in the office. So I'm like, okay. I know I can count because I pay rent, and I'm the one, because I work less hours than Imani. Imani works more hours than I do. So because I work less hours than Imani, we as a team, I chose to take over the finances. Okay? And I've been doing this for a long time. I was doing it before, but I was working more hours, and even then I was doing it, but I was like, in time and money, you're gonna have to do it too. But we never got to that, so I always pretty much did it. But so I don't know why. So the thing is, I don't know why when I tell Phyllis that the register is short or a penny over, $5 short, $10, I don't know why she says I'm always wrong with the register. Now there's one time she was right. I was wrong. But she was, and that time I think she did let me use the calculator. I remember because that night there was this tapping noise in my room all night, and I was experiencing a lot of forced mental engagements, and there was this like tapping noise constantly in my room at extended stay, and I hardly got any sleep. And when I came into work, I was counting the register, and I kept miscounting the register. And I knew I was wrong, and I knew it was wrong, but she, that time she did let me, I think she did let me use the register, or the calculator that day. That's the only day I think. And that's, so if an unnaturalized United States military is, want to do mental experiments to try to subjugate, so that a black Negro male, female, that's unnatural, humanoid robot, can lay down with you, so you can lay down with a beast, or it could be someone that speaks Spanish. It doesn't always, it could be a pale skin, but nonetheless, trying to subjugate you and force a citizen who has rights, not privileges, to lie down with an animal. Not all black Negroes are animals. I'm just giving a testimony. Then an unnaturalized military know different mental and psychological techniques to do so. That could be the reason why I miscounted the register like I did. Islam. Because I've never heard the tapping like I was hearing. I was hearing tapping loud, like during with the air conditioning, like really, really loud, and I could barely sleep. And I woke up and I was like, gosh. Anyway, when I was counting the drawer, I couldn't believe how short the drawer was, but I had literally miscounted it. And still today, black Negro males and females are saying brother. So what these unclean spirits are trying to do is normalize a rule that does not exist. Because if the rule exists, okay, why so many people die from the COVID-19, from coronavirus pandemic? Islam? Why the black Negro males and females are still on the endangered list in reference to murder and so forth? Islam? So, what I'm saying is, these people, they keep trying to, unclean spirits, they keep trying to normalize a society that does not exist. But truly, it is a false society, and it's not in truth. But they're about to see truth, okay? Because a lot of things are happening. More people are becoming aware. They're about to see truth. Islam. So anyway, I think that's my day. I'm going to leave it at that. Also reminding you, the black community and the Hispanic community had the highest rate of venereal diseases, health problems, viruses, and so forth. That is not by mistake, okay? But yet, I know we are among unnatural spirits, not all, that stalk and beg, that try to seduce. And they have the highest, so that community had the highest rate of viruses, disease, sexual venereal diseases, and yet constantly I'm giving testimony of black Negro males and females saying brother and force engaging. And this is, and also the Hispanic, they saying werewolf. They're werewolves. A Mexican saying they're a werewolf. Birdman. It's a bird. It's the Birdman. So Islam, so when you're dealing with bestiality, literally you're dealing with some form of bestiality, then that makes sense. When you're dealing with some form of bestiality,